From dirty, cracked graves to a respected historic site, Glenwood Cemetery now stands as a testament to the power of knowledge, activism, and community. In tonight's Black History Month feature, a powerful story about history, legacy, and the determination of young students and teachers to preserve the past. Glenwood Cemetery, a sacred final resting place for African Americans who shaped Huntsville. Teachers had long spoken of the leaders buried here, educators, entrepreneurs, soldiers, and former slaves. A much different appearance now, clean, beautiful, and well-kept. Jonathan Snodgrass says back in the 1990s, when a group of students arrived, they did not find a memorial worthy of their legacy.
And so when they got to Glenwood, the students found a wasteland, tombstones. Nobody was taking care of this cemetery. So the students were enraged about that.
It all began with a question.
One of the students asked our principal at the time, Miss Conley, Ollie Conley, where the African Americans of that time period buried. And she said they're at Glenwood Cemetery.
Curious to learn more, the students visited Glenwood, only to find it overgrown. The headstones tilted and cracked, swallowed by time and neglect. Glenwood Cemetery has a long history. It replaced the original slave cemetery known as Georgia, established in 1818 north of the present Huntsville Hospital. For years, it was neglected until those students took their frustration straight to city leaders.
So they started going to city council meetings trying to find out why Glenwood Cemetery was in such bad shape. And they found out that the people that were supposed to be keeping up with, that kept up Maple Hill Cemetery, were the same, where they were supposed to be doing Glenwood as well.
But they didn't stop there. They rolled up their sleeves and began cleaning the cemetery themselves.
So the students would take field trips from the school to clean up the cemetery, and out of that came all of this African American history. And so they found that Samuel Lowry was one of the people that had history here.
And from that discovery came something powerful, a way to bring the past back to life.
We have different, William Hampton is usually out there playing William Hooper Council. I'm there doing Samuel Lowry. I have another student at our school, Madison Cobb. She's going to play Ruth Lowry and tell her story about the silk and all that. And so throughout the cemetery, there are figures there telling their stories. It's like voices from the grave.
Now, every spring, Glenwood is no longer just a cemetery. It becomes a stage where students and teachers like Snodgrass step into the shoes of those who came before them, ensuring their names and contributions will never be forgotten.
Now, Glenwood Cemetery is a respectable looking cemetery, and there are tours that go through from time to time with people wanting to see Glenwood, to see some of that history that has been discovered.
What started as a field trip became a mission to honor the past, and in the process, those students made a little history of their own.